Australians love a good yarn. We love sitting around a barbecue with a beer, shooting the breeze and talking about our lives. But when you cross the age of 55, running your mouth becomes incredibly dangerous. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission reported that Aussies lost hundreds of millions of dollars to scams last year, with older Australians taking the biggest hit. But the danger is not just hackers sitting in a basement overseas. A massive portion of financial damage starts with something you casually said out loud to a co-worker, a mate, or even a family member.
There are 12 specific things you must absolutely stop disclosing to anyone after you turn 55. If you protect this information, you protect your retirement. If you leak it, you put a massive target on your own back. Let us get straight into the list. This first one catches everyone off guard because it feels completely harmless. You are 60 years old, you have done the math, and you are excited to pull the pin. So you tell your boss or a co-worker that you plan to retire in exactly 2 years. The exact second those words leave your mouth, your position at the company changes.
You instantly transform from an asset the company is investing in to a seat they need to replace. You stop getting the good projects. Training opportunities are handed to the younger blokes because the boss knows you are leaving anyway. Forget about any future pay rises. But here's where it actually hurts. If the economy takes a dip and the company announces redundancies, you are the easiest target on the board. They already know you have 1 foot out the door. If you get laid off 2 years before you planned, your entire financial strategy gets blown to pieces. Keep your timeline completely secret. When you are ready to go, hand in your professional 4 weeks notice and leave on your own terms.
Never tell anyone your exact superannuation balance. This is not about social awkwardness, this is about financial protection. The moment people know exactly how much money you have, family dynamics shift overnight. Suddenly, you can afford to help pay for a wedding. You can afford to co-sign a loan. You are expected to act as the bank of mum and dad for every emergency. The expectations placed on your shoulders become enormous. Furthermore, if you casually mention to a mate at the pub that you have $800,000 sitting in your super, that information travels. He tells his wife, she tells a neighbour, and suddenly your financial snapshot is floating around the community. Scammers deliberately target older folks with high balances. Your super number belongs to 3 people: you, your spouse, and your accountant. Nobody else. This sounds like public information, but it is actually a massive security risk. Do not broadcast your exact Centrelink age pension amount. Government impersonation scams are one of the biggest threats to Aussie retirees. Scammers will call you pretending to be from Services Australia, MyGov or Medicare. If a scammer already knows your name, your age and roughly what you receive from the age pension, they sound incredibly convincing. They will use that tiny bit of leaked information to gain your trust and wipe out your bank account. Treat your Centrelink details exactly like you treat your bank PIN. This one causes total devastation in Australian families, and it always starts with good intentions. You sit the kids down and say, when we're gone, you will each get $300,000 from the sale of the house. You think you're helping them plan their future. Here is what actually happens. The kids start making entirely different life decisions based on that expected windfall. They take out a bigger mortgage. They buy a brand new car on finance. They assume your money will eventually bail them out. But life throws curveballs. What if you live to be 95? What if one of you needs to enter an aged care facility and the refundable accommodation deposit, RAD, costs $550,000? Suddenly, that inheritance money is gone. The kids feel like you are spending their money and the family relationships completely break down. Tell your kids that you have a formal will in place. Tell them where the legal document is kept. Do not tell them a single specific dollar amount. They are much better off expecting nothing at all.
A lot of Aussies over 65 decide to share their MyGov, bank and superannuation passwords with their adult children, just in case something happens. The intention is loving, but the security is terrible. Sharing your password completely bypasses every single fraud protection system your bank has built. If your account is hacked and your money stolen, the very first thing the bank will ask is if you ever shared your password. If you say yes, they will instantly deny your fraud claim. You voided the contract. Instead of sharing passwords, use a digital password manager with emergency access, or have a solicitor draft a proper power of attorney. Speaking of power of attorney, you must be incredibly careful who you tell about it. If you appoint your eldest daughter to hold your financial power of attorney and you announce it to all of your other children, you are creating a recipe for sibling rivalry. Every financial decision she eventually makes for you will be intensely scrutinised and second-guessed by her siblings. She will face immense pressure from all sides and you will be caught in the middle. Set up your power of attorney properly. Include a springing clause, which means the power only activates if a doctor certifies that you can no longer make your own decisions. Tell your lawyer and tell the person holding the power. Nobody else in the family needs to know the legal mechanics. If you are 58 and planning to work until you are 65, do not openly broadcast your health conditions in the workplace. If you complain about a dodgy knee, a bad back or chronic fatigue, it changes how management views your capability. The corporate world ruthlessly rewards people who project high capability. If management thinks your health is slipping, they will start doubting your ability to perform. You become a target for being quietly managed out of the business. Unless your health condition directly impacts workplace safety or requires a formal medical accommodation, keep your aches and pains between you and your doctor. The months right before and right after you retire are the most financially vulnerable moments of your entire life. You might sell an investment property, receive a massive redundancy payout, or roll a lump sum out of your superannuation. Suddenly, you have more liquid cash sitting in a bank account than you have ever managed before. Scammers absolutely know this window exists. Do not post on Facebook that today's your last day in the office or that you just sold the family home. You are publicly painting a neon target on your forehead. You are telling the world that you are a brand new retiree with a massive lump sum of cash sitting in a bank account that you haven't quite figured out how to invest yet. Handle your major financial transitions in absolute silence. When you sell the big 4-bedroom family home and buy a smaller unit, you usually unlock a massive chunk of tax-free equity. The government even encourages this with the $300,000 downsizer contribution rule. Keep your mouth firmly shut about how much cash you cleared from the sale. Greedy relatives and financial predators smell blood in the water when they know an older Aussie just unlocked $500,000 in property equity. Tell the neighbours you broke even. Tell the kids the new unit cost more than expected. Protect the cash. If you decide to quietly pay off your daughter's $10,000 credit card debt to help her out, take that secret to the grave. Never disclose the financial help you give to one child to your other children. It is the fastest way to start World War III at the Christmas dinner table. Siblings keep a ruthless mental ledger of fairness. If your son finds out you bailed his sister out, he will expect the exact same treatment, or he will harbour resentment for decades. If you open the bank of mum and dad, keep the transaction logs strictly confidential. A lot of older Aussies do a bit of casual consulting, sell things at the local markets, or do cash-in-hand handyman work to top up their income. Never brag about your side hustle cash to anyone. In 2026, the Australian Taxation Office is using highly aggressive data matching algorithms. If you brag to the wrong person about a cash job and they report you, or the ATO flags a suspicious deposit in your bank account, you will trigger an audit.
worse, if Centrelink finds out you are hiding income, they will hit you with a massive debt notice and cancel your age pension. If you are earning money, declare it properly. If you're making a few extra bucks legally, there is no need to boast about it to the bloke over the fence.
This is the final and most important point. Never disclose to a stranger or a casual acquaintance that you are terrified of running out of money. If you are 65 and complaining loudly that inflation is eating your savings and your super is not growing fast enough, you are signalling desperation. Desperation attracts predators. If a shady financial advisor or a scammer hears that you are scared, they will immediately pitch you a guaranteed high-yield, risk-free investment scheme to solve your exact problem. They prey on your anxiety. If you're worried about your retirement math, take your fears to a registered fee-only financial planner. Never broadcast your financial anxiety in public.
After age 55, silence is your greatest financial weapon. Your money, your health, and your legal documents are your business alone. Being incredibly private about your wealth might feel a bit like paranoia, but it is the only way to protect the nest egg you spent 40 years of hard yakka building. Loose lips do not just sink ships, they sink retirements. If this list gave you a wake-up call, drop a comment below. Let me know if you have ever accidentally shared one of these details and regretted it later. Hit the like button to push this video out to other Aussies who need to hear it.
If you want to support an old bloke keeping the facts straight, click the join button below and become a member of the channel. I'm the Retired Aussie, and I will see you in the next one.